7:35 here at Big 550 KTRS. Kathy Helbig is from the Kathy Helbig Group. And you are running around crazy these days, young lady.
We are running around crazy these days.
What are you here to tell us about today?
Well, last week we talked about frequently asked questions on the buyer side. This week we're going to talk about some frequently asked questions on the seller side. And the number one question is this the best time to sell my house?
Aha.
And the answer is emphatically yes.
Okay.
You know, we still...
If I hold on to it, I'll get more money in 2 more years.
Maybe, maybe not. Right now, the interest rates are so low, so we've got a supply and demand issue. So it's really tipped to a seller's market, but it's really quite a weird window because there are a lot of buyers in the marketplace because the interest rates are low, and because the house prices aren't super inflated yet. It's a great market for buyers too, but it's technically a seller's market because of the supply and demand. Soon as more supply comes on the market, then we can tip that scale a little bit more and it becomes more of a balanced market.
And once the prices go up, more people are going to want to sell, which puts more inventory on there, which sort of deflates the price a little bit.
Correct.
Yeah,
correct.
Interesting. All right. So now is the perfect time to put the house on the market.
Yes, now is the perfect time. A big question we have from people all the time when I meet with them too is, what do I need to do to get my house ready? Do I need to replace carpet? Do I need to paint? Do I need to do upgrades to my house? Or since it's such a great market, can I just throw it on like it is and then everybody's going to swarm it? So, yeah, is right. The answer is, I mean, if it's going to take you 5 months to get it ready, obviously we want to get you on the market sooner than later. But there are definite fix-ups you need to do to get the highest dollar for your house. And the biggest obstacle I face with sellers all the time is they want to go back to that old time, let's offer a credit, let's not do anything, just offer the credit thing. And what you end up doing is setting yourself up for a much lower offer. For example, with carpeting, you could replace the carpeting in your house with a decent builder grade, nice new carpeting for maybe $4,000 or $5,000. A buyer comes in and says, we need to do all new carpeting. They're not picturing builder grade prices when they're factoring in their offer. So they're going to give you a $10,000 to $15,000 lower offer. Whereas if that carpet was just there, then it's a non-issue. So things like that save you money, put more money in your pocket.
I know, Kathy Helbig, you have a full group of staging agents and buyer's agents and seller's agents. Have your stagers staged a house so good that the seller said, you know what, I think I'm just going to stay here?
We hear that all the time, but we lock them out. We don't let them know. No, but it's amazing the difference that can take place when you have somebody else with a different eye come in and change some things around and bring some newer trends into your house. So that isn't definitely something that we offer. And it makes a huge... We get people that call us back all the time just thanking us for the service that we provide with that, because so many people don't know how to decorate. And then when you're telling them to change some things, it's just more stress on their plate to think they got to go shopping, they got to go out and pick these things. We can provide all that to you if you need help in any of those areas. We would much rather set you up for success than just tell you to go do something and then come back and be disappointed.
I like how you said that's like the old-timey way of saying, okay, we'll give you your credit. You really want it to be as pleasing to the eye as possible.
Or they'll say, the buyer wants to pick their color. No, we'll pick it. We'll pick it and it'll be good.
Give us one more. What another question?
Another thing is, do I have to take the highest offer? Because we have a lot of multiple offers coming in right now, and buyers are confused. I mean, sellers are confused, thinking that if they give them their asking price, that sometimes they have to take it. Any term is negotiable on a contract. No one can make you sell your house. So you can pick the best terms, and a lot of times it's not always the highest offer. Sometimes it's the best finance contingency that's in the contract.
So are people putting on their house on the market now to just see what they get? I mean, do people do that too?
They do, but most people don't want to go through the stress of showing your house. I mean, we're getting a lot of showings right now on houses, so you don't really want to do that just to play around.
Right, gotcha.
But, you know,
and to waste a realtor's time, too.
Well, yeah, we don't love that.
I would think.
I would think, but, you know, if you put it on the market and you ask for the moon and you get it, but you're saying it's just not worth it with all the work you have to do.
We have these conversations with people. I sit down with people every day and go, okay, you got to sell, you got to buy. What's our worst case scenario? We got to have an interim plan for you if it all doesn't flow together at once. And we advise you on all of that.
That's Kathy Helbig from the Kathy Helbig Group. How's the app?
The app is going great, so use it to find property because they're moving so fast you can't keep up with the internet
And
portals.
you let people use iPads.
Yes.
Talk about that for a second.
Yeah, so we have iPad minis that are available for use with our clients. We have apps for searching. We have home decorating. We have paperless transaction apps, all preloaded on our Kathy Helbig iPads that you can utilize throughout the transaction.
Well, that's the way to do it right there.
That is.
It's really high tech.
KathyHelbigGroup.com. That's KathyHelbigGroup.com. And download the app. It's a great app, up to the second app, way better than those national ones. The information on those are garbage. KathyHelbigGroup.com. That's the best app. Kathy, have a good week. Thanks.
Thank you.
740, Big